My husband just asked me to slide his phone under the door. 1 second, guys. So today we're gonna be talking about House of Sillage. It was actually really hard for me to find review videos of this perfume house on YouTube. There really wasn't a ton of content. I mean, there's some, but I just figured, you know, why not make more so that people who are looking into this house don't have the luxury of smelling this. Like, we don't have anywhere in Orlando that carries House of Sillage. No, Neiman Marcus does not carry it. No luxury store carries House of Sillage, and it's a beautiful brand. It's really, really gorgeous. I believe they are out of Costa Mesa, at least that's where they ship from. And they are notorious for their cupcakes adorned with Swarovski crystals. I didn't put the cap all the way on mine because I have found that it's really, really difficult to take the cap off of the cupcake once it's on. So I had a really hard time getting the cap off initially. The caps are super weighted, super heavy, and they are absolutely beautiful. It has the name of the fragrance right at the top. So this one's Tiara. And then underneath it also says House of Sillage, and it has the name of the perfume as well. So another Tiara, and beautiful blue adorned cap with the crystals going all the way around with the House of Sillage decal on it. This is how the bottle looks. So it is a glass bottle, really pretty, has the blue base. This one is in Tiara. So this one, I was not sure, you know, what to expect. And actually when I first received this, first off, these perfumes are 30% oil. So it's very long lasting. It wears really, really well on skin. And so that's kind of like one of the big allures of this house, is that they do last a really long time. I wasn't sure by the notes if I would like this one, but it was a blind buy. I figured, why not try it? It was a great sale on this product. I think it was 60% off. So I decided, why not go for it? So that's this guy right here. I did not pay full price for it. I bought it online at a discount. So this one kind of has a powdery scent to it, in my opinion. It's really pretty. It's ultra feminine. It's kind of vanillic. It's kind of powdery. There's a little bit of like a sweet floral. I'm gonna look up the notes for you guys. Okay, so I looked up the top notes. This fragrance was launched in 2011. The notes are, top notes are tangerine and cinnamon. You don't really smell the cinnamon too much, and pardon my nails, they are absolutely awful. I'm aware of that. The middle notes are peony, rose, and cedar, and then the base notes are gonna be vanilla, musk, and amber. It is really pretty. It's not something that when I first sprayed it, I was absolutely drawn to and in love with. I was kind of like disappointed when I first sprayed it. I was like, this isn't really my vibe. But over the time of wearing it, and I've worn this actually quite a bit, you can see I've made quite the dent in this one. I actually really, really enjoy Tiara. Tiara is just a very feminine, very elegant, floral, powdery scent. It is kind of like a princess smell, I would say. It's very, very much kind of like that princessy vibe. So they did send some samples. This one is the Contemporary House of Sillage Gentleman's Collection. I'm actually gonna spray it right on the sheets. Let it kind of air out a little bit. The great thing about these is you don't have to let them air a ton because they are oil-based. You're not getting like that whiff of alcohol so much. This one's very masculine. This one is like a classic masculine fragrance. It reminds me of some sort of like Dior or kind of like a Chanel. Just very, very classic men's fragrance. The next one we're gonna smell is The Trend by House of Sillage. This one is Tropic Jungle. This one is really pretty, gorgeous. I mean, all the bottles honestly are so pretty. This one's powdery. It's kind of like powdery fruity with like a twist, like a zing. I like this one. I wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards this from the get-go, but it's not bad. It kind of reminds me of, oh my gosh, what does that remind me of? It reminds me of another perfume, another niche perfume It's pretty. It's good. I could see this being a good like summer transition into fall fragrance. I'm actually gonna unbox a cupcake with you guys. So this is a new one that I just got. It's very well bubble wrapped. So House of Sillage had a promotion, and with the cupcakes, so here it is. And it's super cute cupcake box. So with the cupcakes came these guys. So these are like the little travel, I think they were called the Trends maybe. So we have those. Yes, they're called the Trends. So with the cupcake, the main cupcake, they had that promotion where you could get those for free. I took advantage because I was like, this is a great deal. And we're all about like a great deal, especially when it comes to scents. You can spend a lot of money on perfume, and I feel like when you're spending money on perfume, you want to get the most juice for your money. So here is the House of Sillage. When you open it, super cute. Reminds me of like opening an actual cupcake box. Just take this out, and you can see the little cupcake in here. So cute, little cupcake guy. We're gonna take it out, and this actually, I believe, folds down. Very cute box. It comes with a little card saying, congratulations, you are now the owner of a House of Sillage signature perfume. And it talks a little bit about the perfume, and then you also get this beautiful House of Sillage wipe to keep your cupcake spotless, which I don't use. So we'll throw that into a random drawer and probably never use it. This one's Whispers of Seduction. Again, you can see the stunning cap that has, I believe they're hand painted, I want to say. And then it has Swarovski crystal all around it and on it. So this is the juice. I like the dark bottle, it's very pretty. We're gonna see where we don't have any perfume. Okay, right here. I like to try perfume on skin because you get a better interpretation of how it actually smells when it warms up with the skin. Oh my god. This was a blind buy. This was on sale, and I also got the promotion with it. This is a fantastic blind buy. I read the ingredients and I was like, this sounds like something I would normally buy. I'm gonna pull up the ingredients, or I'm gonna pull up the notes for you guys so you guys can see what's inside of this one. The main accords are gonna be sweet, oud, powdery, fruity, patchouli, floral, white floral, iris, woody, and earthy. And it's dark, it's mysterious, it's already changing on my skin. I can smell a little bit of like, almost like a warm, almost like a vanillic, but then like a spice to it. This one was launched in 2021, so it is newer. The top notes are going to be candy apple, marshmallow, and clementine. So that's where that sweet kind of, almost, I don't want to say like black opium. It's definitely not like that. It's almost like, it's not like Love Don't Be Shy either. I don't want to like tell you guys it's like something because it's not like anything I've smelled. But that marshmallow and that clementine give it this almost kind of like whipped candy, but it's a dark scent. So it's like, it's like if Love Don't Be Shy had a dark cousin, like a deeper, more mysterious, more sexy cousin, that would be this guy. So if you like very sweet, like vanillic sugar scents, but you also like ouds, this would be fantastic. That's kind of my signature style, is sweet, feminine, vanillic. Like, I want to smell like a cupcake, but an oudy cupcake, and that's what this is. This unboxing is so exciting. So I feel like we have a lot to review tonight. Not only do we have all these travel sprays, the trend sprays, but we have this big, beautiful, sexy, incredible. What other adjectives can we use for this? Hi.
There's more chips out.
Huh? Guys, this is my husband.
Hello.
So we
Second greeting. Hello.
Second greeting. So we have the sample kit here with a handwritten card. I guess it wasn't a handwritten card, but it's a little card. We're wafting some new scents over here. We love it. So this is the sample box. Super cute. It has the bow on it. I like the branding. I think that she did a great job. I believe her name's Nicole, who's the owner. She did a really great job of making this super boutique, super niche, super beautiful. Out of all the perfume houses, I feel like this is like the most feminine, sexy perfume house that I've personally worn, that I personally have tried. I just think it's really, 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 really gorgeous. And the smells are also really, really, really feminine, which I think appeals to a lot of people, which is why I'm surprised that actually there's not more people reviewing the House of Sillage on YouTube, because it's just a really gorgeous house. And I feel like so many women would love this brand. And the thing about this is that her perfume, yes, it is expensive, but there's always sales going on. So she's very popular. Like the perfume house of Sillage is very popular for the amount of sales and discounts and the deep discounts you can actually get on perfume. Like getting all of these for free is crazy. But it's really amazing that they run so many deals, especially when you're dealing with like niche prices. I feel like it's just like this awesome thing that, you know, you might as well save a ton of money on fragrances that smell really good that you're actually gonna use. So that's a big plus and a big win of House of Sillage. So I'm just gonna show you guys like the unboxing of this box. So you open it up and there's some tissue paper. It does kind of fold back a little and on each side, so you can get to the product a little bit easier. And then I'm gonna actually pan down so you can see what I'm doing. I really need to set up my shooting station for you guys. I have not done it yet. I apologize, I feel so bad. It's upstairs, I have a whole YouTube room, and we're just getting it set up. So for now, and you know, what I've been doing in the past is shooting in the bathroom. You guys don't seem to mind and you're here, so I love you for it. The first thing we have is this guy right here. Oh my God, you guys, the bottles are so beautiful. Look at that. It has the House of Sillage, logo on it. It says House of Sillage with a like ruby gem on it. This is so beautiful, and this is to hold all of your perfumes. So this is just a, like, it's kind of, does it screw on? Does it click on? It just clicks on. So it clicks on. They also make lipsticks that are kind of like this too, where they have like the clicked on refillable lipstick. So the cool thing about that is that you just refill it as time goes on. So we're done with the box. We're gonna just set that down here. I'm gonna show you guys the packaging. So this is the House of Sillage. You pull it open and you get all of these beauties. Okay, so I feel like this is a lot to review. So this might be like a very long review video. I apologize, but I don't apologize, because these, you have to be here for this. Like, I feel like these are some truly incredible fragrances. So I'm gonna grab some perfume tester wands. We'll be right back. It's going to smell so good in my bathroom. I just realized with all of these testing tonight, and the fact that they're perfume oil based pretty much, it's gonna smell so good in here. So this one is Holiday. I've heard really good things from other reviewers on YouTube that this smells like actual Christmas. Oh wow. You can smell the pine in here, or like the fir, like the pine needles. You can smell that in here. It's very fresh, but in a sweet way. This would be really pretty around the holidays. It's not something that I would wear year-round, and I may not even wear this around the holiday. This would be something that I want my car, my house, my office to smell like. This wouldn't necessarily be something that I would personally wear, but it's pretty. Maybe I would wear it to a holiday party, who knows? Like, spice it up a little bit. Break out of the mold a little bit. This one's Benevolence. I've heard incredible things about this. I've actually heard people compare Benevolence to Love Don't Be Shy. and I can see it. Okay, so Benevolence, I think, smells better than Love Don't Be Shy. It smells almost the same kind of marshmallowy, cotton candy type note. It's almost identical, but it's almost a little bit more like cherry, syrupy. It's really good. Benevolence is, that is beautiful. That is sweet. The next one is Cherry Garden, and I've heard people compare this to Tom Ford's, I don't know if I got that on the paper, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, which, ooh, got that in my mouth. Give me a second. To Lost Cherry, and I actually went back and revisited Lost Cherry last night when we went to Neiman's and when I picked up the Bond number 9, and I actually like Lost Cherry now. You guys are probably gonna come after me on Instagram because I've talked so much like bad things about Lost Cherry. Like, I hate it, I hate it. I wouldn't personally wear Lost Cherry, like, we'll get that clear. It's kind of like this holiday. I wouldn't wear the holiday necessarily. I like the way it smells, but I wouldn't necessarily wear it. Same goes for Lost Cherry. Like, I'd want my car to smell like it, maybe my house to smell like it. I don't necessarily, like, I wouldn't want to wear it. My husband also thinks it smells like cough syrup, so there you go. So this one, it's a slight cherry, but it's a little bit more floral. Like, I almost think of like the cherry blossoms blooming. And there's some cherries, but it's not overtly cherry. This isn't like scream in your face cherry. This isn't like Lost Cherry, in my opinion. This is very pretty, very classy cherry. This is cherry done right. It's almost like a cherry drink with some sugar on the rim. Very floral, elegant. This would be great for a wedding. Great for prom, wedding, any event. It's very, very, very pretty. I would wear this perfume. The next one's called Chevaux d'Or, which means golden horses in French. We're gonna go ahead and spray this guy. And these are like the perfect size for travel. So you just pop them right in here. Oh my God, this one smells so good. You just pop it in like so, put the cap on and take it with you. Perfect travel spray. Oh my God, this one is heavenly. It smells golden. This is like sunshine, but it's almost kind of like the golden hour, you know, like when the sun is setting or when the sun is rising, and it's like that beautiful, like scenic, warm sunshine. That's what this is like. It's like warm sun in hair. It smells so beautiful. Really, really like this one. The next one we're gonna smell is Au Beau, which means high bows. This one is probably gonna be another princess one. I think high bows, and I think, you know, ballerina. I think like ballet, concerts, maybe horseback riding, equestrian. It's very much like that prim and proper type vibe gets put in my head when I think high bows. So we'll go ahead and we'll smell this. I could be totally wrong. Oh my God, this one smells really, really, really amazing. There's something kind of naturey about this one. Like, it smells like nature. Kind of fresh, kind of fruity. So this one is main accords: fruity, tropical, citrus, powdery, sweet, woody, vanilla, white floral, iris. It's really, really pretty, guys. There is some mango in here. So the top notes are mango, blackcurrant, and grapefruit. That's kind of where I was getting that like nature type scent. And as it dries down, it actually gets a little bit more mango. So after the first spray, it's kind of like this fresh, more greenish scent. And then it starts to dry down into that mango. So more of that sweetness. You get more of that blackcurrant and mango. And in the middle notes, there's iris, heliotrope, vanilla, cedar, and amber, the anchors. This is really pretty. I would buy a full bottle of this in like a heartbeat. This is absolutely stunning, very gorgeous. High bows, high chance of buying a full-size bottle. The next one's Tiara, but we have that. We've already smelled that, so we are going to skip that. And we are gonna go straight to Love is in the Air. I've wanted to smell this one since I read about it. So I'm excited that we get the chance to do this now. This one's a little more sexy. It has that dark juice. I don't know if I showed you guys the juice in here, but it has that dark juice. It's a little bit more, it almost kind of looks like Love Don't Be Shy to me. And this one's sexy. This almost kind of reminds me of a Fragrance du Bois. I can't think of which one, but it smells almost kind of maybe Secret Tryst a little bit. I don't know if I'm right on that, but this one is, it's really pretty. I would wear this one. It is a little bit more mature. This one's a little bit more, this one's definitely a little bit more mature, more sexy. I could see a hot, you know, executive CEO getting off work, spraying herself with this and going to a Manhattan bar and having a dirty martini at the bar and just sitting there and enjoying an appetizer and like live music. Or maybe going to a jazz club. It's that type of fragrance. The next one is Passion de l'Amour, and this one means passion of love. I did not read up about this one, so I'm excited to smell this, kind of just going into it with no expectation. This one's kind of caramely candy is what I'm picking up. A little bit of woody. This one almost has like a cedarwood, sandalwood right off the get-go. I'm gonna look up the notes in this one. This one comes in a really pretty kind of greenish bottle with the green adorned cap, and it has oud, fruity, sweet, vanilla, warm, spicy, woody, patchouli, balsamic, floral, and fresh spicy. So this one was launched in 2014. The top notes are raspberry, saffron, and bergamot. The middle notes are going to be raspberry, amorous, and lily of the valley. So the base notes are going to be agarwood, oud, vanilla, patchouli, and Leatrice. This one's definitely woody. It's woody, it's crisp, it's like a crisp woody. It's very pretty. It's almost more like unisex, leading more masculine, but it's good. I like it. Now, I've wanted to smell Emerald Rain by this house for a very long time, like when I started getting back into niche fragrances, because the bottle is so bougie and so just like sexy. I gotta show you guys, this is the bottle. Like, meow, meow. It's a very beautiful bottle. The main accords are gonna be warm, spicy, aromatic, amber, woody, fresh, spicy, powdery, fruity, and balsamic. This could lean kind of like the last one we smelled, the Passion de l'Amour. It is actually the same nose behind the fragrance. So Mark Buxton is the nose behind this fragrance. So it could lean, you know, a little bit more on that masculine side and smell similar to what we just smelled. But we're gonna go for it. We're gonna see, without any bias, what this smells like. Oh, wow. This one, gotta step back a little bit. Sprayed a lot of it. This one has like that warm, spicy, almost like a creamy, woody scent to it. This one is really, really, really woodsy, but it's like a very creamy woodsy versus the other one. It's a sweeter wood. It's really pretty. This one would be for like a daredevil. This one would be for a statement maker, someone who's not afraid to grab life by the reins, and really is kind of that take charge personality type person, you know, where they're just bold, they're very much like in your face, you can't not pay attention to them. They are that type of person who goes to a party and it's like all eyes on them. This is like everyone smells this person before they walk into a room, and not in a bad way. It's just this is a very like capturing, mesmerizing fragrance. Very bold, very much like you kind of are like you walk to the own beat of your drum. I don't know if that's the saying, but you do your own thing. This is like the person who does their own thing. They start the trends. They're kind of like their own person. Like this is definitely someone who is not afraid to experiment and try new things. And last but not least in this portion of our first whiff and falling in love at first whiff is Nouveau Moi, which means new me. It's a clear liquid, clear juice. This one's said to have rose and patchouli in it. You guys. Dazzle and delight. I love the rose in here. The rose is subtle. The patchouli backs it up. It's a very fresh rose. It's a fresh woody rose. Not like the Bond I just got. So that one's like very much patchouli rose as well. This one's not. So I'm going to read the notes on this guy. And the bottle for this one is stunning. So this is another beautiful, I gotta show you guys, another beautiful, beautiful cupcake. And that's all Swarovski crystals all around the bow. So this one, again, is Mark Buxton. This was in 2012, this one launched. This one has pink pepper, Sicilian bergamot. That's where you get kind of that freshy, that freshness. Middle notes are going to be Bulgarian rose and cardamom, which kind of gives it that warmth. Freshness with warmth. Base note is going to be Indonesian patchouli leaf. This one is just really crisp. And I think when you use the patchouli leaf, you kind of get that more green, crisp feel to the scent. So when you pair that with rose, it just gives it this really, really like elegant, fresh, sweeter kind of vibe versus like that woody, earthy patchouli that's in the Bond No. 9. So this one's more of like a fresh, great spring fragrance right here. New me, absolutely cute, gorgeous cupcake. So now we're moving on to our last portion of this video. I know this is a very long video, and this is the trend. So this is super cute, and wow, you actually get a lot in here. So I just unboxed this one, curious to see. So these are actually like little cases like I just got in the other one, but they're in this cute little box. So you can see right here, you get the travel spray case and then the 2 refills. So when you're unboxing like this, look how cute is this? It's adorable. So when you're unboxing like this, and these were all free, you guys, like that is crazy. Like this was such a good promotion, I could not pass it up. I was like, as soon as I saw what the promotion was on Instagram, I was like, okay, I've been waiting on getting another cupcake. I was gonna wait and wait and wait for like a really good deal, and this was it. This was like, holy wow, this is a phenomenal deal. And she usually has a lot of really great deals. So when you open it up, you can see the extras here, and then this one comes with the actual spray in there. So the trends, I wonder if the trends are all different. I guess they are. So there's like trend number 1, trend number 10. So they all have different numbers on them. So this is trend number 10. So it kind of looks like a laced corset, whereas this one looks like polka dots. And we will smell all of these. I'm getting them all prepared for us. This is just so very generous. I'm like a little in shock at how much like perfume came with this, and how cute the travel cases are. Like now I feel like I have travel cases for like any occasion, and I can switch them out as I please. So that one's number 8. Maybe I should keep the, yeah, I should keep these like organized so I know what I'm talking about. Still getting these open. This one's like 4th of July, guys. These are cute, they're fun. I like House of Sillage because it has like this playful, kind of fun, playful energy about it. These boxes are really hard to get the perfumes out. They do pack them well, I will say. All right, so this one's the last one. This is in a camo. What if this smelled like deer, or like, what if this smelled like the wilderness? Like you wanted camouflage perfume, here you go. It just smells like Minnesota. I'm excited to smell these with you guys. If you've smelled these, comment down below. I'm so curious to see what your initial thoughts were, and if you've worn these, because I'm obviously not gonna be able to wear these. If you've worn these, like, what were your thoughts? How was the dry down on these perfumes? All right, you guys, so we're gonna smell the very first one we unboxed, which is the number 1. So again, this was the trend number 1. Very fresh. This one's very, very fresh. So I had to look it up. This one was launched in 2016. Top note is peony, white tea is the middle note, and then the base note is seaweed. So this one, super fresh, very kind of like aquatic. My lender's calling, 1 second. Okay, so we're gonna go through the rest of this video rather quickly because I just got off the phone and that was a long conversation and I have to meet my husband soon. So the next one is going to be number 10. So this is the one that comes in kind of like that corset. This one's super sexy. Sexy, fresh. It almost smells like a new pair of like shoes. It's very, very pretty. This one's super floral. It has lily in there. It's gonna be the top note. It's gonna have narcissus and freesia and musk. It's just super, super floral, like a nice light bouquet. Very pretty. The next one is the trend number 8. Ooh, this one's fun. This one smells kind of like candy. We're gonna look up the notes in this one. You guys, this one smells like candy. So this one's so cute. It says in the description of this one that this one is meant for the girl who's ready to set the world on fire. I just think it's such a pretty, it almost smells kind of candy-like. This one's pink peppers, top note, hyacinth, and white musk is the base note. It's really a stunner. So that's this bottle right here. It is so, so, so beautiful. And I like the little like chic girl. The next one is gonna be our American flag. So this one's number 4, which I'm guessing is why it is American flag. And I totally just ate some of it. This one's called United We Stand. This one has lily of the valley in it. It's gonna have some frangipani in there too. It's a white frangipani. And you can really, really smell that in here. It's a very, very strong scent. People either like frangipani or they don't. I think it smells a little bit mature. It's kind of creamy. It's floral, but it has this like unique scent to it. You almost have to smell it to know what I'm talking about, but the frangipani is very strong in here. It's like a little flower. I think it's pretty. It's not one that I would wear quite often, but it is pretty. So we just sprayed this one. This is Hot in Camo, the trend Hot in Camo. And this one has Papaya Blossom, Indian Tuberose Absolute, and Amber. This one smells very creamy, white floral, creamy, ambery. It's a good everyday scent. This one's just a good everyday like office scent. The tuberose isn't super mature because it has that amber in there, kind of gives it some warmth. It's a really pretty scent. Out of all of these ones, I think my favorite is got to be, Lace Up is really good. But I still think it's the trend number 8. So that's this one right here. This out of all of them was my favorite. I think it just smells kind of like candy-like. Really good. So we'll wear that one tonight. And see how that wears. I got a little bit in my hair. I kind of like having like the perfume in the hair. So anyways, thank you guys for being here with me during this perfume review of the House of Sillage. I was so excited to get this in. Like, it's literally like Christmas Day. Every time I get a package in, I'm just like the happiest person alive because I get to smell all these scents, especially for the first time. There's this excitement that it's almost like a rush that you get when you smell a fragrance for the first time, and you're getting acquainted with it. So I'm excited to wear these, and we will be doing a most worn of April and probably a most worn of May. Like, we'll start doing these most worn of videos in the future, so that you guys can see like the perfumes that I wore the most of, like my top 3 or my top 5 of that month.